I'm going to show you something very interesting. Check this video. You see a man eating dog poop. But what is the real fact? Do you think did the man eat dog poop? That is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Please check it out. Namaste. Hi. My name is Vajira Dorjey and I'm happy to see you. Today I'm going to talk about something that is very crucial, very important, and I'm going to talk about not to judge too quickly. Before you judge someone, you need to have an open mind and a clear heart. It will surely gonna help you if you have an open mind and a clear heart before you judge someone. You have seen a video in the beginning of this video where a man is eating a dog poop. So I asked you, is the man really eating? When I went around about His Holiness Dalai Lama's video and where it is portrayed very wrongly, it just reminded me of this video. This is a very famous American ad that I have seen very long back, and if you have seen this ad, you know what is the reality. So please check this video here and come to your conclusion.
Look at the cute dog.
You can see that the man did not eat the dog poop, and that is what is happening in today's world. We are too quick to come to a conclusion. We are very impatient to really make an effort to understand what exactly is happening in our life. The incident that happened and what is being shown can be a lesson for us in our life, not to come to conclusion too quickly. So I stand with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and I'm going to run through what actually happened and also leave the original footage of the event that was recorded at the end of the video, so that I'm not here to force you to come to a conclusion, and that has never been about Buddha's teaching. It is always people are encouraged to make their own effort to make research on that, to validate before they come to a conclusion. So this video is also gonna be one. You have to come to a conclusion on your own at the end of this video. Please stay till the end and check what is the reality. So I'm gonna talk about the incident that happened in Dharamsala on 28th of February this year, 2023. A group of students came to visit His Holiness Dalai Lama to seek his blessing, and there were also the teacher and some parents. So what you really don't know about this video is the boy who got a hug and a kiss from His Holiness Dalai Lama. That wasn't the first time that the boy has hugged His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the beginning, the boy represented the whole children community and presented a souvenir to His Holiness Dalai Lama, and at that was the first moment he had the opportunity to bow down at His Holiness Dalai Lama, and he got a hug. It is very common for His Holiness the Dalai Lama to be little playful, to have some prank, to be little childish, and that is what is all about him, breaking all the barriers to make a important message look very simple so that we could digest it. So he has a hug with the boy in the beginning, and later, after the meet, you can hear the interview of the boy, that how energized he is, getting a hug and meeting His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And now the interesting thing is that there was a Q&A session, and the boy rose again and he takes the mic and he says, I have a question, and the question is, I want to hug. Can I hug? Can I hug? That is what he said. And this is a question. Can I hug? And it took little time for people to translate and to His Holiness Dalai Lama, and he very openly invited the boy to come and hug him for the second time. And here now he goes little playful, and where he touch ask the boy to kiss on his cheek in the beginning, and then he touch his forehead. That is what he do all the time whenever he meet people, to connect, to bond, and to show that though he is such a famous and powerful person, but still he is so down to earth, and he touch his own forehead on many people's forehead. So, and then he kisses, and then kisses on the lip, and so I got this video very long back on my message before what it is shown to us today, a clip of 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a very short clip where things are blurred, things are confused, and trying to manipulate people to come to a conclusion where His Holiness Dalai Lama has abused the boy. There's nothing that has happened in the reality. So it is very difficult for me to see what the media has to say, what the people has to say, and it makes me think that how can I help? I'm not here to help His Holiness the Dalai Lama. He doesn't need my help. I'm here to help the people who has misunderstood it and who are trying to portray and misleading people to assume it what it is. I'm here to save those people from what they are going to suffer from. So His Holiness Dalai Lama is too big to defame him. This attempt is not gonna work it out, and I believe in fact this whole incident is gonna come in favor of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to become even more famous, to become even more popular, to make a place in everybody's heart that what he really is known for: the compassion, the loving kindness, the breaking of boundaries, bridging nations. And I think this incident is even gonna prove what truly he is. So it is a part and parcel of human, as long as we exist. There are two sides of this coin, like happiness and sadness. There is something called as fame and defame. People are going to praise you, and people are going to say something that is bad about you. They are going to defame you. This is a part and parcel of life. So His Holiness Dalai Lama, what is happening is a part of this thing. And it is not just for normal people. This happens to every human being. And nobody is free from this fame and defame. The most important thing that we learn from our teaching is to stay calm in this moment. If somebody praises you, you don't take it to your head, and somebody defames you, you don't take that into your heart. You just remain calm as a moon. So I'm gonna run through a incident that happened during Buddha's time. Though he was one of the most powerful teacher, but still he too had to go through this phase of what we call as Loka Dhamma, the general law of existence. There's a very famous story about Buddha and the lady who tried to defame the Buddha's preaching. Chincha Manavika was the name of a lady. She was a very beautiful lady living in Savatthi, and the Buddha's teaching became very popular, and there were other faith teacher who are losing their followers, and there were very few people who would come and attend to this different faith people. So they got together and they made a plan to defame the Buddha, and then they got hold of Chincha Chinchamanavika, who was a follower of one of their other faith teacher. So they told Chinchamanavika, what are you doing? The Buddha is taking away all our followers. They are taking all our support that we receive. What are you going to do about? They manipulate her, and then she thinks of a plan, and she thinks of a plan that is very disgusting. But this is the story, that every evening when the people are coming back from the temple to their village, to their house, after listening to the teaching of the Buddha, Chinchamanavika would go towards a vihara, intentionally letting people see. And in the morning, when people are going to Buddha to listen to his teaching, Chinchamanavika would return from the temple as if she has spent the night in the temple. So she does this for months, and repeatedly doing this, it surely caused a topic of a gossip. And people would inquire, Chinchamanavika, where are you going? Where are you coming from? And she would say, none of business. This is none of your business. And surely this became a huge rumor. And with time, she would pretend to be pregnant. She would put pillows. She would stuff things on your stomach, and she would even beat herself to things look that she looks like a perfect getting pregnant woman. So this rumor became very famous, and then it spreaded like a wildfire, and people were talking in the entire Savatthi. Savatthi was a very, very popular city, and there was a huge population. I can't imagine if such an incident happened to us at this time. We would not be able to stand such a criticism, such a accusation. And this is what happened during Buddha's time. And his followers, his personal assistant Ananda Bhante, they were very saddened, and they wanted to do everything to let people know what is the reality. So how did people come to know about reality? Is during a large gathering. When Buddha was teaching people, Chinchamanavika would come to Buddha, and then he would make this accusation on the Buddha, saying that you teach about tolerance, you teach about temptation, and you teach about loving kindness, you teach about compassion. Look at you, what you have done to me. The baby in my tummy is your baby, and you are not bothered to care about me or your to-be baby, and you are not also asking your followers to support me. This shook the entire gathering, but it did not shook the Buddha for sure. The Buddha was as calm as a clean moon, or you can say a very calm pool. Buddha replied, there are only 2% in the entire universe that knows the truth, and that 2% is you and me. The Chincha was shocked, and she thought Buddha would use some magical thing or his power to reveal the truth, but he would say, yes, only 2% know, and that is you and me. And this accusation was too huge for people to digest. So it says that it is true that there were 4 divine beings who come down, take as a mouse, and then climbs on the Chincha's tummy and cuts the thread or the clothes, which reveals that there was a wood lock in Chincha's tummy. There wasn't any baby, and this became something called as Dudh ka Dudh, Pani ka Pani. It became very clear what is the real fact and what she was trying to portray. So after this incident, the Buddha became even more famous. People would come to Buddha to listen to what he has stood for. So this is a time for us now to stay calm, to stay peaceful, and to learn from this incident. I'm very, very confident the propaganda or what is being portrayed wrongly would have no effect on His Holiness, would have no effect on his teaching, would have no effect on the people following, because it is a general law. It is not about His Holiness the Dalai Lama. It is about the person he has been. He has been a person who has served the community for 87 years. Soon he is going to turn 88. A person who symbolizes peace, who symbolizes compassion, who symbolizes boundless. You would have seen him tease many celebrities. You would have seen him tease many sports person. You have seen him tease many different religious faith gurus and politicians and childrens and everybody. So it is very impractical, and it is the law of the nature that to defame such a powerful, compassionate people. Only thing that we have to do, and I stand here with all the Tibetan people and all the supporter of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, to stay calm, to stay peace. It is just a matter of few time, and three things cannot be hidden. That is the sun, the moon, and the truth. What reality has to come. Even we have a very popular saying in our India, Satya Meva Jayate. The trump is always going to be of the what is reality, what is truth. False accusation, all these are here for temporary, and it is going to accuse. Saying so, it is also a lesson for us, not to come to a conclusion, not to judge people too quickly. Have your effort, have your research, have your inquiry before you come to a conclusion. And I would urge, please check the full video, what has actually happened. I'm also leaving some link of what meaningful views that I have found on the YouTube that you should see to come to a conclusion. Views from different Buddhist teacher, Theravada Buddhist teacher, from different people. And I was shocked. Should I say, am I shocked, or is it very common? When His Holiness Dalai Lama recently returned to Dharamsala, the reception he received was so amazing. And this is the thing that happens naturally in the time of toughness. People stand with you, and you even tend to shine. Sometimes it really happens in our life. If somebody is accusing you, and if you are really innocent and you are very true, usually in such a situation, when people try to hurt you, harm you, defame you, if you are innocent, the effort they had put is gonna come in your favor to serve you, to become even more powerful, to prove you who you really are. So be innocent. It is not gonna affect His Holiness Dalai Lama, or even if you are being honest, if you are sincere, it is not gonna affect you. So this is the lesson that I take from this situation. I am here to tell that stay calm, stay peace, and think the truth will reveal on its own. And when it reveals, the world is gonna bow down to His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Can I hug you? It's a question.
Okay, come. First here. Then I think finally here also. And suck my tongue. Thank you. Thank you. We are same human brothers, sisters. Thank you. Now, you should look those good human beings who create peace, happiness, should not follow those human beings who always killing other people. You should not look these people.
Now the viral video where the student says, "Can I hug you?"
Can I hug you?
was actually much later at the event during the Q&A, the question and answer session. So the student offered His Holiness gifts during the welcome session, and they hugged. You'll watch the video. But then later on, he wanted another hug from His Holiness, the second time, which also explains the mother shocked and her head literally shaking in disbelief and awe.
Can I hug you? It's a question.
So again, the clip that you are about to watch was from the earlier part of the day during the opening ceremony.
Come here. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, His Holiness.
When I was young, my elder brother, his name was Asanten. We always lived together and played together. And occasionally, some problem. Then you say, my weapon is this one. Thank you. Okay.
It is always pleasure talking to you. See you soon again. Till then, Vajira Dorjey. Namaste.